What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget. If you're new here, hello. If you're a returning member of the delegation squad, as always, you know your presence is appreciated on this channel. Welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys ideas of things to do during this Christmas season. I know this year has been a roller coaster for everyone. Everything has been different this year and been forced to change. In as much as we thought this pandemic would only be here till like July, June, the farthest September, it's still here with us till December. And of course, Christmas has sadly been affected, and how we celebrate Christmas is going to be different this year compared to the other years. But not to worry, I sat down and I wrote different ideas on things you guys can do during this Christmas. You guys and me, these ideas are for us. So I sat down and I wrote ideas on what we can do for Christmas during this pandemic season, and trying to be as safe as we possibly can and kind of on a budget, because this year has affected a lot. So for these ideas, I mainly targeted where I live, which is Kenya. So if you're from a different country, you can try and take points out of this video. I'll try and generalize it as much as possible. But as for the traveling part, I kind of specified on Kenya. But feel free to take ideas from them. You can always apply the idea to where you're from. And yeah, also don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and give this video a huge thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get right into the first point. So the first thing you can do during this Christmas season is go for a picnic. You could literally prepare the food from home, or you can order food from outside. You can get it delivered to you and literally prepare a picnic. You can have a picnic in your home area if you have a compound that's like big enough and there's a place for sitting, or you could travel to a place that has a picnic site. In Kenya, there's so many. There's Arboretum, there's Karura Forest, just to name but a few. You could always take your kids out, or your family members, and even yourself. You could literally go by yourself and have a picnic and just enjoy the day as it is. The second point is to go to church. A lot of churches have a service on Christmas Day in itself, and it's usually a very short service, so you could choose to attend, the service itself. And I know there's social distancing maintained in most churches, so you could always either attend physically, or you could attend the online session, or you could attend this online, or you could attend the service online. Next thing you can do for Christmas is watch movies. You could have the movie at home. Either buy the movie beforehand. You could always stream one online. Like, there's so many options. You could watch Christmas movies with your family or by yourself and enjoy your day. The next thing you could do during this Christmas season is make food. If you come from Africa, to be specific, Christmas is not Christmas if there's no food. Let's be honest. Kama hakuna chakula, you'll see Christmas. You could always just make food. You could either prepare it on the day of Christmas to keep yourself busy, or you could prepare it the day before and find activities to do during Christmas Day itself. Of course, one of those activities being eating, because what is Christmas without food? If I were you, I'd get cooking now. The other activity you could do on Christmas Day is visit a children's home or go to a hospital and visit the sick. Christmas is all about giving, and what better way to give back to society other than, give to the less fortunate or the people who can't necessarily afford to celebrate Christmas, and celebrate with them if you can. So you could always buy foodstuffs for them. You could always donate clothes, give money. There's so much you could do for, the less fortunate in society, or the people who are not really feeling well during this period, and bring some joy, give joy to people in society in general. So you could always visit the children's home near you, donate some food, celebrate with them, or go and volunteer to just help around. If you can't really necessarily afford to give anything, you could always give services back. The other thing you could do is choose to go and eat out. You could literally visit a restaurant or a mall, or just a place where you could buy food, sit there and eat. And that's just a way to spend time with your family. You could either go alone or with family members, a friend. There's so many options of what you could do. Just make sure the restaurant you go to obviously observes social distancing and all the measures that are supposed to be put in place for COVID-19. And do remember that it's Christmas season, so if you'll be eating out, just remember that many people may be eating out at the same time as you, so be cautious of the restaurant you decide to go to. The other thing you could do is go-karting. In Kenya, there's I think several places you could go karting. I don't think it has an age restriction, maybe like 5 years and older, but you don't necessarily need to know how to drive to, drive a go-kart. And there's so many places within Nairobi that have. For example, I know there's one on Langata Road, there's one in Mombasa, there's one in Two Rivers. If I'm not wrong, I think Two Rivers has a go-karting place. There's another one in Chaka Ranch. Like all over the country, there's so many places you could go go-karting. So just Google, find out which one is closest to you, and go and have fun with your family members or your friends. The other thing you could do, which is an activity that a lot of people have been participating in this year, is going ziplining. There's so many places that have opened up recently, or even in the past. It's like people are just discovering ziplining now. So there's so many places you can go to and just go ziplining by yourself, with your family members. There's so many places. I know there's a place in Limuru. I know Gong Hills has a ziplining place. The Wajesus recently did ziplining. I think the place was the Forest. I think that's the name of the place they went to. So you could literally just choose to go ziplining, which is a fun activity that you can do outdoors with the people around you, the people you love, the people you want to share the day with. The other thing you could opt to do is go bike riding. You could choose to go around your area, or you could choose to go to a place where people publicly just go for bike riding, like Karura Forest, which I know of. The other thing you could choose to do is go paintballing. I know there's places that offer that. I'm not very sure of where exactly, but as I said, Google is your friend. The other thing you could do is choose to go on a road trip to a specific destination. Take a drive, just drive around town. If you're in Kenya, there's so many places you can take a road trip to: Naivasha, Nakuru, and you could literally choose to go on a road trip and find an activity to do at that specific destination that you'll be going to. The other thing you could do during this Christmas period is go hiking. The other thing you can do is make money. If you're running a business that would be relevant, or sales would really go up, if you're still working on Christmas Day, do it. For example, food services. If you're making food, you could always choose to make food for people and get them to pay you, because a lot of people don't really like cooking on Christmas Day. They prefer other people to do it for them, so that it's a free day for them. So you could offer those services and make your coins, and then maybe you can celebrate the day after, which is 26th, and it is still a public holiday, so you won't really be at a loss. You'll actually have made extra money. So the other thing you could do is go bowling. I know of 2 places where bowling happens in Kenya, and there's a place in Sarit Center and there's one in Village Market. The other thing you could do is go for swimming. There's so many swimming pool areas around in Nairobi, around Kenya, or wherever you're watching this video from. If you're not in winter, that is, because right now it's very sunny. The weather is cooperating. The weather is amazing during this period, so it would be amazing if you actually just chose to go for swimming. And of course, as I said, make sure the place that you choose observes COVID-19 prevention measures. The other thing you could do is go visit a national park. You could go see animals. There's so many places in Nairobi that you could go and see animals. There's the Nairobi National Park. There's the Elephant Orphanage. I think it's the Sheldrake Elephant Orphanage. There is the Nairobi Safari Walk. There's the Ostrich Farm, I think somewhere in Kitengela. In case I remember more, I'll just keep popping them on the screen so that you guys can see, or I'll add them in the description box. The other thing you could do is go for camping. I know places like Naivasha and Nakuru are very, very famous for that. So you could always choose to take a road trip and go camping in one of those places. There's so many hotels and restaurants and places that offer the service. So all you have to do is just drive there. The other thing you could do if you don't want to leave your house is host a virtual party. If you don't want to invite people, or you just don't want much going on, you could always host a virtual party with your friends or your family. You could have games, board games online, whichever kind of games you want. You can have conversations, and it will still be fun. It won't be the same, but it will still be fun because you'll be spending time with the people who you care about. If you're going to be going outside, I would advise that you take care of yourself. Obviously, take care of your family. You don't want to get sick during this period. Avoid going to places that are crowded. As much as we'll be celebrating Christmas, don't forget that you can still fall sick. So take care of yourself, take care of your family members, have fun. There's so many options, so many options. I hope one of them will be suitable enough for you. In terms of places you can even opt to just visit, even if you're within Nairobi, there is the Arboretum and Uhuru Park. Uhuru Park is free, literally. I know there's going to be a lot of people because that's kind of a traditional place people go to during Christmas, but It's free. If you're on a budget, you could just go and sit there, enjoy a picnic. You could go to Bomas of Kenya. You can go to the Nairobi Railway Museum. There's the Nairobi National Museum, the Nairobi Safari Walk, which people actually don't. I don't think people know much about the Nairobi Safari Walk, but it's basically a place you go see wild animals on a bridge. Like you're just walking through the park on top of a bridge and seeing the animals as you go by. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and feel free to share out this video to the people who still don't know what to do for Christmas. I hope one of these ideas helped you, narrow down your options, or at least come up with options if you didn't have any, and just find something to do during this Christmas season, because Christmas in Kenya starts from 24th all the way till 1st. So this is something you could also do for New Year's. It doesn't even have to be Christmas itself. Feel free to apply this. I'm sorry I did mention a lot of the places that I'm in, which is Kenya, but feel free to apply this to the area that you're from if you're not from Kenya. There's so many things that you can take out from this video. Don't forget to like, share this video, comment down below and tell me of any other places that you may know of, or things or activities you're planning to do for Christmas. Give people ideas in the comments. Help a brother and sister out. Don't be selfish with information. Don't. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.